Hey, what's up everyone? Greg's Gauntlet here, and today I am doing another one of those videos where I happen to pass by the Microsoft store and see the new Surface laptop. So I just took my iPhone and started shooting this video, and as you can see, when you first open up the Surface laptop, you're kinda, greeted by a familiar look of the Alcantara fabric here, with this, trackpad and keyboard that looks very similar to the Surface Pro Alcantara keyboard, if you ever used it. It feels okay. It's weird to have a laptop that has a fabric base. The keys on this feel exactly the same as the Surface Pro type cover, if you've ever used one of those before. It's a good solid keyboard, nothing to complain about there. The fabric is a little weird, but it's nothing like major. If you've ever used a Surface Pro with the Alcantara fabric on it, it feels exactly the same. So I'm loading up the New York Times here. The display looks good, looks very similar again to the Surface Pro display. Trackpad again feels very similar to that Surface Pro trackpad that you would use. It's not the best trackpad in the world, but it's passable. Because you don't have the greatest trackpad, you can use the touchscreen to swipe and control. When you're touching the screen, I do notice that it does have a tendency to kind of move back. It's a little bit annoying. It's not the ideal environment that you'd want to use this for a touchscreen, I believe, but it is there in a pinch if you wanted to select text or do some scrolling. Don't get me wrong, it is a fully functioning touchscreen, so you can go ahead and launch art applications or something like Photoshop. If you want to draw around or do something like that. Again, you can't fold the screen back, you can't detach it, so I don't know how realistic it's going to be using this as an art device because, the screen does wobble. You would have to kind of hold the screen to do any artwork, but you can do it in a pinch if you had to. I think like circling text would be a more realistic application of this. As for the ports, of course, we have the standard Surface charging port. We have a USB-A port, a Surface dock port, and a headphone jack. No HDMI input, no SD card reader, and no USB ports. Very disappointing, very limited port numbers. And of course, it is a very thin laptop. If we go back over to the screen, I'm playing a video on it. It looks very nice, very crisp. The one complaint I would have about it is the screen actually just looks a little dim to me. But there you have it, just my quick hands-on with the Surface laptop. My biggest takeaway so far is that I came away liking the Alcantara fabric cover a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I would, really not like it, but it feels very nice. Other than that, the trackpad's a little disappointing to me. The screen doesn't look like it gets as bright as current MacBooks. And it remains to be seen whether, Windows S is a good choice for this. Of course, you can pay the $50 or upgrade it by the end of the year to get the full version of Windows 10. But other than that, it looks like a solidly built laptop. Definitely go ahead and check it out, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.